On September 4th, 2025, the world received heartbreaking news. Giorgio Armani, the legendary Italian designer who defined elegance for half a century, passed away peacefully in Milan at the age of 91. This video was first written as a celebration of his extraordinary 50-year reign in fashion, but today it carries deeper meaning. It becomes a farewell, a tribute to a man whose name will forever be synonymous with independence, style, and timeless elegance. I don't have a formula to pass on. I always did it my own way. Even today, I hold my independence close. It's what's most precious to me: passion, risk, consistency. These are Armani's own words. They capture his spirit: uncompromising, visionary, independent to the very end.
The reason Armani is so incredibly important, and it's something that really gets overlooked, is that Armani changed the way clothes are made.
50 years. In the world of fashion, that isn't just longevity, it is empire. And when the empire belongs to Giorgio Armani, the man who redefined elegance for the modern age, it is more than history, it is power. Few designers imagine surviving 5 decades at the very top. Armani reflected on this when he turned 80, speaking with humility about how far he had come.
Ma è molto semplice la risposta, molto immediata. Non pensavo di arrivare a 80 anni e di avere il successo che ho.
Even in his 90s, he remained indefatigable, sketching, editing, deciding. His presence was felt in every collection. His independence, his guiding principle, allowed him to protect his vision, while others surrendered theirs to conglomerates.
E questa è la cosa migliore di questo mestiere. Puoi inventare i vestiti più belli, ma se fai dei vestiti che non fanno parte del mondo che vivi e che vive la società.
For his 50th anniversary, Armani refused to simply stage another show. Instead, he transformed fashion into fine art. At Milan's Pinacoteca di Brera, among Renaissance masterpieces, he presented 150 of his most iconic looks. His archive was reframed not only as fashion, but as heritage, something eternal.
Il mio mestiere implica che si rivedano le posizioni, che si dica ho fatto bene, però potrò far meglio.
Armani also reshaped Hollywood. It began with Richard Gere in American Gigolo. That beige Armani suit wasn't just wardrobe, it was the spark of a decades-long relationship between Armani and cinema.
I think Armani's legacy is really associated with the suits.
From Cate Blanchett to Julia Roberts, Leonardo DiCaprio to Tom Cruise, Armani didn't just dress stars, he forged alliances with them. For me, the person I dress is always more important than the clothes they wear, he once said. That philosophy made his designs not only costumes, but lifelong statements. Kevin Spacey stepping out in a white Armani tuxedo at the Oscars is still remembered as a bold moment in red carpet history.
From the very first time that Mr. Armani dressed me for the Oscars, which was when I went for The Usual Suspects, and I wore white that evening.
Armani became Hollywood's most reliable partner, consistent, timeless, trusted. While others chased shock value, Armani offered what celebrities craved most: elegance that endures. Even his definition of sexiness challenged convention. For him, sexiness was never about the dress. It came from the person wearing it.
Parce que le sexy, c'est le mouvement d'une main, les yeux qui regardent, l'attitude. Ça, c'est sexy.
This loyalty extended beyond cinema. Cate Blanchett has reworn his gowns. Martin Scorsese appears in Armani at premieres. Lady Gaga, Tom Cruise, Julia Roberts, they all remained firmly within his orbit. Unlike designers who sought headlines with stunts, Armani built trust and devotion. He also saw sport as the new frontier of fashion. Dressing the Italian Olympic team, designing for Chelsea FC, Armani understood that athletes had become modern icons. Millions watching, billions cheering, and Armani turned those moments into global showcases of style and national pride. And his empire reached far beyond fashion shows. Armani hotels in Milan and Dubai, Armani Casa for interiors, Armani Exchange for younger audiences. His fragrance empire filled homes across the globe. Unlike others who lost control to licensing, Armani managed his universe with discipline. Every line carried his fingerprint, his eye, his refinement. "For me, work is the best medicine," he once said. And through tireless work, he built not just a brand, but a lifestyle. Yet independence came at a cost. Without the billions of conglomerates, Armani shouldered risks alone. Many predicted collapse, but Armani balanced the system. Fragrances funding couture, diffusion lines supporting hotels, licensing, stabilizing the whole. When COVID struck, he acted with responsibility. He redirected his factories to make PPE, donated millions, and reminded the world luxury cannot exist without responsibility. It was a philosophy, but also a survival strategy, values as the foundation of resilience. September 2025 was meant to be a crowning moment, a golden jubilee in Milan, an exhibition at Brera, a runway at Palazzo Brera. The world called it his final act of independence, but fate made it his final curtain. Still, he remained active until the very end. He continued sketching, approving, deciding. He knew succession loomed and admitted openly that outsiders could never carry his spirit.
C'est difficile de trouver quelqu'un dehors qui a ton esprit et c'est difficile pour eux de s'adapter.
And yet, his spirit now belongs to the world. So what is Armani's ultimate legacy? That he built an empire without surrendering to empire. That he proved fashion could be timeless without being static. That his name could stand for elegance across red carpets, stadiums, hotels, and museums alike. Giorgio Armani will be remembered for his silhouettes, for his independence, for his devotion to Milan, for proving that true power lies in timelessness. Giorgio Armani showed us that fashion could be more than trends. He proved it could be culture, heritage, and legacy. His work will continue to walk red carpets, light up Olympic stages, and inspire generations of designers who follow in his path. Armani once said, "Elegance is not about standing out, it's about being remembered, and remembered he will be, always." Rest in peace, Maestro. You will be deeply missed.